Let's have a look what Paul says about a Christian attitude. In Philippians 2:3, it says this: don't be selfish. Don't try and impress others. Be humble. Like me. Think of others as better than yourself. Don't look out only for your own interests, but take an interest in others too. You must have the same attitude that Jesus Christ had. Though he was God, he did not think of equality with God as something to cling to. So Paul tells us 5 things about how to have the proper Christian attitude. Number 1, he says, do things for the right reasons. Don't be selfish. Number 2, he says, regard others as more important than yourselves. Number 3, he said, look out for the interests of others. Number 4, he said, Christ recognized his sonship and therefore was willing to serve God and others. We should be willing to serve God and others. Paul says we should possess the attitude of Christ, who was not power hungry, but rather he humbled himself. He demonstrated obedience and fulfilled God's purpose for him. Philippians 2:8 in the Amplified says he humbled himself still further by becoming obedient to the Father to the point of death, even the death on the cross. But many of us suffer from an attitude gained by circumstances rather than by the Spirit of God. And when this happens, we begin to resemble the elder brother in the story of the prodigal son. The younger brother had gone out and spent all his inheritance sleeping around with prostitutes. But when there came a time when he came to himself, he repented of his ways. He wanted to come back to the father's house. And when the father saw him afar off, he ran to his elder son. He said, I'm so excited. I've waited so long. And my youngest son that was living in the world with prostitutes, he spent all my inheritance, but he's coming home. Come and rejoice with me. In Luke 15:28 says, but he was angry, the oldest brother. He would not go in. Therefore his father came out and pleaded with him. So he answered and said to his father, lo, these many years I have been serving you. I never transgressed your commandment any time, and yet you never gave me a young goat that I might make merry with my friends. But as soon as a son of yours came, who's devoured your livelihood with harlots, you killed the fatted calf for him. Doesn't that sound like jealousy, family? There's no doubt that, or denying that, the prodigal son messed up his life outside the father's house. But because of the bad attitude of the elder son, he messed up inside the father's house. Instead of being happy and excited, he was miserable. If we look long enough and hard enough, we'll always see a way we can justify our complaints. If we compare ourselves with others, we'll see what's fair and what's not fair, and we'll find reasons along the way to be offended in the Father's house. Because the older brother only focused on himself and his problems, he couldn't see the way the Father saw the situation. He couldn't see the bigger picture. And because of this bad attitude, the young man refused to welcome back his brother. And sometimes we do that. Instead of seeing things as our Father sees them, we begin to judge, we begin to complain. What about me? Why wasn't I chosen to be a deacon? Why wasn't I promoted? I should have been given more speaking opportunities. I should be the living life leader. I should have been the pastor. Why wasn't I chosen? You know, sheep never stop bleating. Meh. What's the matter, sheep? Someone ate my blade of grass. No, honey, go around the corner. There's more for you. Meh. what's the matter, sheep? He's got better wool than mine. No, God gave you nice wool. Be happy with your wool. Meh, what's the matter? He ate my blade of grass. No, there's plenty go on the other side. Meh, what's the matter, sheepy? He's in my shade. Go to the other side of the tree. You can stand over there. Meh, what's the matter, sheepy? Well, I want to be near the shepherd. Well, go along, sheepy. You can go. Meh, 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 meh. That's what sheep do. Meh. Silly sheepy, silly sheepy. When we start complaining about silly things in the church, we get a negative attitude and it causes us to miss out on the blessings of God. Our behavior causes us to mess up outside the Father's house, but it's our attitude that causes us to mess up inside the Father's house.
Thank you for watching Dr. Bev's YouTube channel. We will continue to offer dynamic and uplifting highlights from Dr. Bev's messages. Please take the time to like and share the videos. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Keep watching the Dr. Beverley Wolmarans YouTube channel.